Hello everyone. It's nice to see you guys again. Haven't been around for a while. Sorry. But you know, I have a life. Here I am. I'm alive. Don't worry. I didn't kill myself or die shopping or whatever. You know, if I died, I would really want to die doing something awesome. Like, you know, Elvis, they say he died taking a crap. He really died in his bathroom, reading, but he didn't really die peeing or pooping or anything like that. I saw on True Hollywood Story that, what did I see? That he couldn't sleep from all like the pills he was taking. So he told whomever he was sharing that bed with that night, that he was gonna go to the bathroom and read because the bathroom had a barber's chair in it, and he probably didn't want to go outside his room and venture somewhere else to read. So he was reading in his bathroom, but he had a heart attack and died. He did not die on the toilet. That is a horrible misconception to say that the king of rock and roll died taking a shit. On Wikipedia, it's this usual deaths list of people who died unusually, and I like reading it. List of unusual deaths. Google it. You will be very surprised. It's some of my personal favorite deaths are the deaths of the Collier brothers, who were compulsive hoarders. And they died because one brother, the youngest, set up a booby trap in his house because he lived in Brooklyn when it started to go down. It lived in like Harlem or something when it started to go downhill and get all gross to live in. And people were breaking into their house, so set up a booby trap so that they could catch whoever was breaking in their house, and he ended up getting caught in this booby trap and causing a mountain of objects, that's what it says here, to fall on him, like books and newspapers and stuff, and it crushed him to death. And his brother was blind, and he totally depended on the brother Langley for his care, but Langley was crushed to death. So his brother Homer was like, what am I gonna do now? So he ended up dying of starvation. Yeah, now I feel bad for saying that was one of my favorite deaths, because that's kind of sad. Hey, this must be a new one. In 1998, every player on the visiting soccer team in the Dominican Republic of the Congo was struck by a fork bolt of lightning, killing them all instantly. What? How come I didn't hear about that? Wow, this would have to be one of my favorite deaths. This guy from Seattle called Mr. Hand. Somebody sent me this video. It was sick. He died from acute, I can't pronounce it, and I'm sorry if I get it wrong, peritonitis. Because he had, brace yourself, anal intercourse with a stallion, an act he had engaged in with previously. And he delayed going to the hospital for hours out of reluctance to explain the circumstances of his injury to doctors. So he had sex with a horse, and the horse's penis was so large that it punctured his colon. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, bestiality is criminalized in the state of Washington. Great, Mr. Hands. It's wonderful. Jim Cragen, baseball player, died when he swung his bat too hard and ruptured his bladder. Oh, that would suck, wouldn't it? I mean, everything on this list sucks, but that would in particular suck. You know what would really suck if I died? Like, if I invented something and my invention killed me. Like, oh my god, one of my other favorite deaths. This guy, he was like a tailor in France, and he invented a parachute trench coat. This was a very long time ago. And he wanted to demonstrate that it could fly on the Eiffel Tower. So he got on the Eiffel Tower, and it's a video on YouTube, I shit you not, and he's on the Eiffel Tower, and it's like he's getting up his courage, and he's like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna jump off this Eiffel Tower, and I'm gonna fly. And then when he finally gets the courage and he steps over the edge, he just falls like a brick. And at the end of the video, all these people, they rush to see if he's still alive, and he's obviously dead. And they measure the crater he left in the ground. And I was like, oh God. French people. Someone's dead. Put a sheet over him or something.